Obi, your next topic here, JJ Rawlings. So almost more year June 4th revolution. Ombe celebrate ya Kovi. Yet to come 31st December. Case be your friend MPP versus a year IGP said the 31st December case. Why you need idea? No, almost more be celebrate MPP versus AG. Almost be celebrate a 31st December. Court to ne can pay. Say in a democratic governance, we cannot be celebrating this nonsense. And look at it first, a bloodless coup. After all of a sudden, President Kufuor was it there minor, a young woman, and people under Jesus Christ. The youth of this nation, INDC all of a sudden, NDC wants to pretend as though we a democratic chain. If you guys knew just some 30 years down the lane, some 40 years down the lane, the things that your fathers and your mothers went through in the hands of JJ, and then go for. Can you somebody NDC? Say a year revolution. Yes, celebrate June 4th. Near JJ Rawlings Bano. No, I quote now as an actor Rawlings. Now but see democracy here. How does June 4th has a place in a democratic governance? Ask them. Yajina ni ajatum. Seku nenye 66 DSC free fan kotuka de nenye. Tianton twene. Ana ni celebrate omodie. Yanyina ni ajatum. Said the C79 June 4th ne enye 72. Yatu aba amabuzia. Eni adu ade kufuado. Na a champon. What babaji to me from the champon crow bua memu papa in 7 to 8 years. Ono kwa die celebrity. More fire. Yeah. Moba 79. Nipa kunkuma. Kobi. Nipa lusu womo lives. Besi edru baby. Na fisher folks. Omuso omu konsuo mu a. Omu net no. Echi nipa. Nipa yakumo mu. Ewo kase ho. Wenyina mrantre nim. Emaba wani nim. Soja fo JJ Rawlings kumomo. Kobi. Obatan ya ne betue nufo no ye judge. Yesi JJ say. Time or call oba a year May 15th ni ade no. Ye jankro for way. JJ. Ave mu nyina si ye nyaka. Ni asi yo yate. Ene ye beja aka. Ye mamra nche ni hu. Mo tro curriculum ni history ko mo yi sa ne o me nyina fu. Eti ha wo say wo ko uko school te say JJ komuniba. Ye yi frame boa. Nya meka no asanka ani. Aha. What change no a? Afi mun come on ntum. Nya nyina move on. Abedru ba bi on ba ye na revolution na June 4th. Na JJ ba no akogino no apagya ne sa my father was hey. Mudi June 4th dia. Ye be kai manfo ni June 4th yawo. If sadie no amoye no. Miro akogino yanka ka asem bi. Instead says speaker no obey uses her opportunity ya also who the daughter of a Medra comment who said it. The speaker should have had a great opportunity to speak to the people and say that such comments are not necessary. If we are a nation, we've all agreed see ebe move on. Have a speaker and say me ko the daughter of a Medra. It's now you are dividing the nation. Precisely so. So one call had Waka a year JB down quite traitor dear. And the Doka made of a daughter of a Medra. Why bonnie? Is it not true that JJ Rawlings was a Medra? Is it not true? National Reconciliation Committee report the kind of findings they had against JJ Rawlings. And look at Rebecca Sikufuabai. One more judge and Menoka say SIB report, Special Investigative Board report to appear in 1988. And no judge in it. Report no when you see it, you'll be amazed. The things that JJ did, killing people left, right, center. Final report of SIB. This is the investigative. When himself I report to Kofi, almost she a whole your friend say. A print house. Almost share no. Because they didn't want this report to come out. We moving a frame was Okatakyie but it can't be. na yembe show nioma ye kwadwo Chikata Captain Chikata and JJ Rawlings ye no kuruma all of a sudden omo se yanke anu ntum mo bia anka ho asef okum ye okum onu ankasa no nkurofo bebre atebe no ene okodru wa military ye bondase bebi omkokum judge nani ade no na ben omuku house na omo ko military ni chiremu a udu na akwaji waduane na awose kuragu on your mind, so what batten na and you muko or modus operandi was that or much one no more kuno masho. Baby, or more a Sicilia Quantriado, Justice Sicilia Quantriado, any Quabre Japan papa, any a year a Ibakui, baby almost she or Mukovi, yes, for so many years no home food. All of a sudden, you see a rim feet. And some best celebrity June 4th. Obia no best celebrity June 4th for best I pretend it's a me and can once. Most celebrating what you can once. You make high mount for the course. In a democratic dispensation, how do we allow this nonsense to fester? President Kufobai, or by year National Reconciliation Committee, and was with the Sinino, Mumianina Yanka, the Hawbia report in the National Reconciliation Commission report, Volume 1, Executive Summary. You better read some of the Executive Summary in watch it, and Yoma JJ Rawlings here. More fire. You hear about JJ no one was Adebuga, Captain Adebuga. One na jeje yusu no ma wo kum nipa bebre. And the one no muton. Adebuga no to ebeti no. More fire. JJ was such a person say wo kum nipa no kura wo timi sumo obi ma ne ko film e bre no atena kaso no ahwe na ani age. Riyad mo. No abaji so. And he said we shouldn't talk about it. As to whether whether or not I have a problem with JJ Kumunipano, it is my opinion. Sese base cool now ya enya goodie. So you need to kill people to survive. Either you kill or you are killed. Because only JJ ni yachini ebe kuno. But nobody is going to tell us say unti JJ ba won Kumunipa. Otse Fidel Castro pepepe. Time of Fidel Castro, or year coup first one 1930s movie. Or Januco a year Argentina, a Mexico. Or Koshia Ernesto Che Guevara. Or Nick Camilo Fusiangu. When him saw almost a boane be ye coup said a boachija boa JJ year 79 coup no man. Omko fire a Fidel Castro by. Or we will cum Camilo Fusiangu. Or cum a year Ernesto Che Guevara in Bolivia. Yamaka has it. The same strategy na JJ nya 79 wo yusu yi. Omo ebuan ma alidiji wa mo. Omo buan ma ni yeku. Wo bo nyum yi. Medo meko medo foot na so akodugu nsan. Adma ko nyameche. O chesi ni out. O nyina wo mbo ma JJ be yi. O kum bebre. Alidiji wa mo da o mani o mo ba. Wo chi wo ku o mo nyina da. Yes JJ mi anka. Edeba no. Commodore your friend say papa ya so akobo bosia 50,000 and nay 5 cedi okuno adeba no bosia o akobo bosia wo ye military ye commander no akobo bosia de asidan nyeso wa wi o man ni sika JJ Rawlings kuno abe yesime anka wasem yebeka mudi jum fofo yebeka yesimu nya di na munya samu portrait JJ Rawlings wa meya hwe Captain and Krabby father che oni JJ Rawlings ne kwa chimota oni JJ Rawlings ne ko military these are the remarks of a Captain and Krabby father che say when him so no kro obo JJ mani yeku oba ye JJ sa in time no omo try first one ye che Captain ko ye see ye try no e wa bra na lawyer kura ni ho mutin ye can mutin ya che say treason military version of a treason wo ye ni ade no se ye me lawyer wo se o da bi lawyer ni wo kura ye bua no ni ade ni share detention JJ Rawlings ba ya so penance mo sa ko yi no beboa ne kakrama ne 1 2 3 wie e one was ayi wo yi ni free so e de ko share detention for 6 months ono another for ono ko achimota and mo se mi yanka e beka Captain and Krabby father teneka ne no wasem Adebano. Yatu kromo asi. Asoja fo abua jeje bebre wo ku omu nyina da. Wo ku omu nyina da. All of a sudden, JJ is a hero, the unsung hero. Yen can was yen can JJ was a General Utukamo, and then we ye, General Cote, then we ye, Omian Kano Kure. Okumia Naminiano, not necessarily near celebrity JJ kum not military commanders. Bebre.
So,
When is some no say? Almost said that kum a general cote and a Sabah Fraser, Joya Medome. Almost said that kum notness just because they wanted to balance the act, say, and yes, anti-phone kwan yukuno. There was no crime against him. But yes, them kumbi. Nyanga said yes, anti-phone kwan yukuno. And I come phone kwan yukuno. Momi adwen nkwa didi wate mo celebrity June 4 for ebeka ho asem mo celebrity ebeka ho asem obi me no ka say mo musa jeje Rawlings abusuafo se o mo nimu a na nakona do adwuma Rawlings what aso ti ase mo musa no Emma no secretary bi ani eso wo ho na wo sori anopa na kase ho Saturday what type Captain Krabie father teneka all type the tintin after we been one Saturday anopa na Lord wo kotewa ko hwe ade no a yesi jeje Rawlings ni moja ye no ho just watch anti occultic so wo mo di wo ba no achi ko ni fie ko ye de ombe ade ba no no fire fmo some so ho ya so kwa didi wo be se jai we ni kira mo nyanse hunu ni di mo fire yanko fire bend them Yanko NRC report, page 30 of the National Reconciliation Committee report. Niyan hwede omo kafa jeje ho. Obi jeje kumya mo no ankasa ne kurumfo Fridays fetish priest okumyensa fetish priest mensa ba ko ne den de togbe akaku ahiaku with a report of the NRC, and you now you read the report, point 5741. Or say, the famous fetish priests from Volta region were abducted and murdered in apparently mysterious circumstances in the early part of 1982. Prior to the carbon copy abduction, murder and burning of the remains of the 3 high court judges and the retired army officer on 30th June 1982. In each case, the charred remains of the victim were found in the bushes a day or two after the abduction. It is the way can say. In a year, JJ Rawlings was a fetish priest to be a year voter. Now, uni momu bone, mekai bone natural. Okochi wami and senyere kumomu. O mai hine mwa. Adi sebi o mai hine se no mai hine na busheni eka revolution ho. Ano onu sebi no. Anu komo brim no. Adi aba no. Mo se mi yankai. Yabe kai.
Sapepepe.
JJ Rawlings ye ni. And Omoka said the carbon copy style of the way Omudi Kun judges no. Sa pepe pen omo ye ya Omudi Kun sa fetish priest me say. Na ye fetish priest omo ye waya. Ba ku de the Togbe Akapo Ahiaku. Fetish priest and transport owner popularly known as Yaya Boy of Atijive in the Okatakyie district. His crime was that he was suspected to be plotting with others to use juju or fetish to kill the chairman of the NDC, PNDC. And in the crime, you say almost suspected say or the juju be ku JJ Rawlings and your coaching na you ku no ye share no. More fire. Dear no. Of Massimo saw Yamunia. Wamuye yano nyon kwa no mkunu Togbe fetish priest of Eyechiame on the 24th of February 1982 by the same Medros gang. The modus operandi was the same and his body was burnt. Mose me yanka ho asem because JJ Rawlings mo ba se be ka ho asem de munya revolution di mo di de be ka kire manfo esi mo di PNDC ye no ma transmogrify mo ho ayi P na free ho adi NDC number eno nti na national security coordinator te wa obi yes was say me Okatakyie makoka so ye dwoma ma boy as much as he can obe kire me where power lies national security coordinator ma me hwe ni muka asem kire me nsuro hwenwem na me nsuro wu me nsuro na me dro sa akwa na asem so ade wo kan ye ma akwa no betena ho se me no mu nsuro enu me minimum no de mo kan ye mate me car no was some more kind. Muslim basis me car. Momesizi, Namfonko. Saban when the car, mammy, but come back. And as a car, no, you will be a real car, and will be a real and Sakai. It's a Bakoni Pano. Fire for fire. I some of my fear, mamma, some of my body. So, be a real car, no, the Meme Sakai, dear. Mimi real car, and will be a real and Sakai. Obia Rubia, Ronimu. I'm telling you. Samson Daniel Kwao Togwe Kwaku Akwe was arrested 26 February 1982 and taken to the residency extensively to meet Dr. Fiagbe, the regional secretary. He went there, but before that, when himself said, Nyasa Papa Wea, to Fiagbe ya, Dr. Fiagbe, Komu Kumai Heneno. Now, Yonko Radia. Osha a year 0.5749. Was it the first port of call of the hired gang of killers on each occasion was the residence of Dr. Fiagbe, the regional secretary and representative of the PNDC in the Volta region. Indeed, Dr. Fiagbe admitted that he met them, knowing the sort of person they were dealing with. The murderers showed Dr. Fiagbe little respect. They told him their mission. Powerless, he telephoned Flight Rawlings to find out if the swaggering band of killers had his authority. Ono Dr. Fiagbe no time wa nkrofo jeje asoma mu so mu kuku no e baaye no ofre JJ Rawlings say san nkrofo wo authority ara yentie Flight Rawlings, Lieutenant Rawlings told him not to interfere. Thierry Wakayo, JJ Rawlings, now a regional commander of the PNDC. No friend say, Uncophobia Baha mo Koyen your man, Kum Nipaniade. Do they have the authority? Was it JJ Rawlings catch and say he shouldn't interfere? Now, you heard the report in the kind. Dr. Fiagbe then left them to carry on with their murderous intent. Where the report? We was from the evidence abducted, adduced before us. We are satisfied that these murders were carried out on the orders of the chairman of the PNDC. Where a report, NRC report. But see this, or more findings, and JJ Rawlings was there. Yankaya de Baku. The only person Dr. Fiagbe was able to save was his uncle, Togbe Adalaja, paramount chief of Anlo, who had also been abducted and brought to Dr. Fiagbe's official residence. He was accused of being in league with the fetish priest. It was fetish priest 3 New Year. And Togbe Adelaja, paramount chief of Anglo. So move kunaka ho. Omede ba Dr. Fiagbe hono. But for the pleas of Dr. Fiagbe, the gang would have dealt with him in the same short, sharp and cruel manner. Instead, they gave him a severe beatings. Now the report goes on to say, the commission finds it surprising and extraordinary that a paramount chief should be subjected to such humiliation by these young men. JJ Rawlings in the paramount chief of Anglo. Boy, see to me, Puno. Nani Bromu ye. Answa. Omu ye no. And they were on Mamon Candy. Mamon Candy. Ɔte. All of a sudden, most of me and Kai the JJ ye. Yen Kai. Kai. Niama JJ ye.
More fire.
Omi asun kwa did you? Obi? Omi asun kwa did you?
Fire.
Amatekwe. Wobe wo. JJ Rawlings wanted Amatekwe to exonerate them. It's Amatekwe. When JJ Rawlings said, "No, we're giving it up. We're thrown under the bus." One corner almost say, "Woman the report a recorder." Ekwa is Amatekwe. Enkasi wono na years our crimes and near Diano on his own. Amatekwe is one can. No way no can cry. And crying a report on the capture waha. The meaning of a year dealing in our ha. JJ Rawlings said no artist Amatekwe is one casano. What Dimricat J recorder no at the best no call from call shooting range. And on one course or cancer or call Amatekwe and carry.
More fire.
Monsieur JJ Rawlings me and Kai. Dear
More fire.
Teach them.
And then
Teach them.
And Aluminium Mugabe say, we should stop talking about national security coordinator. No, be Bob Redruce and Kanwa say, who Mugabe? She says, we Steve Wonder will say, dear you, was Steve Swan was just first. Mugabe who are cool for the Bob Redru baby would do. And then now can't you? Mamuka can't say, Munya Botre, and can focus on the one trishy. We are season 1, episode 7. We know, baby. 4 years is a long season. Why?
More fire.
Be a man for any. We will let the people know the truth. Then they will decide what they want to do.
More fire.
Gobi? Enti jeje di okumunipa. Hey! Okumunipa baba. Yanko ni yanko hwe SIB report. Yeka SIB a. Tama jeje kun ye judges no. There was a special investigation board where you're setting it up. So we investigated the kidnapping and killing of specified persons. And when you report in I have it. So I report to you. Who so work as some of it war. Aye. We krame. We intimacy. We kura. National security dem bia betimi aye. Mirror Osman de ope bia betimi aye. Enya abotre na national security e be kan adwa kire wo. Enya se bia national security tie kan adwa kire. Kwase ane abo ne enka. Na ye be putu we jab wona mu nya abotre na nko ho. Nya abotre. Why? Emfa emotions ma wo. Na we nya revolution wo. We mature krata koma all the embassies. Said the mo be ye nie. Why? International relations. I will trigger all the protocols because minimum beku. Abutre. Report no oko paragraph 21 to paragraph 29. The kind of things in the report you'll be shocked. The Captain Kojochi Katamoye. We are under JJ now. 1988. So report we on one under JJ. It when yes will be MP before the way. Okay, report now say in spite of the evidence that the chairman of the PNDC, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings, was a close associate of Captain America. And again, in spite of the clear evidence that the Fiat Companola Egypt, the judges, which was used in kidnapping, was collected from the house of Mrs. Ajima Rawlings. There was no evidence from the inference can be drawn. There was no evidence, but from the inference, it can be drawn that the chairman and his wife had full knowledge of the kidnapping and the murders. We under JJ Rawlings. SIB report. On one, it's new under JJ Rawlings.
More fire.
Kano ye koku ye de kwachi nkrofo no koku mu ba amedeka mu no ameteko emu no JJ Rawlings ayi so ni nana kwadu Ajima Rawlings ni fie table ana na case ni bu na ka ni siwo and we must say report no say from the inference we can come to the conclusion that the chairman of the PNDC and the wife was in the known, had full knowledge. You can't full knowledge, that means they know him and son of medicine in it. A kidnapping. I've been Muslim Yankian. When you say Muno, okay, report now. Dear Captain Kojochi Kataye, most of the murders were on the orders of Captain Kojochi Kata. Abi yes mienka. Jeje mentor no. Poni ekoso nyina. Momi aso ko didi o. MPP no na jimie ne tenase a yetimi hwe niema na NDC for tag ye, ne tag ye, ne tag ye, ne akia no yake kan she any coach ye. Oh for munsem hunu ne mu coach sem na mfi wa ho. Okokora ni nyina nkopɛ bintra. Ni afa ya nchichire party mu fo.
Fire.
Party ya radicals bebem.
Fire.
Party.
Fire.
Radicals with knowledge.
Precise.
So Kofo e kan e beka bia kyerɛ omo. Omo ye memasem e be bia kyerɛ omo. That is the kind of party we want.
Exactly.
Bia mbese e be memasem de nyina fa ngwoni anchichire man. Period.
More fire.
Ya so nkwa didi. Dear Ben, I'm only so quite the diamo higher against her. Eh? Obi? No Kuran Hanewo. Man for no cabby. One more cabby. A boss saying 10-10. Once you show in the anenche. You give me a quanya 4 hours. Hey, not only you.
19.
I boss say 19. Hey, you know, baby, cha mama. Who's going to be and your ma beka? Na you contempt because Kwasia a one unche
5 hours, 3 hours here, Kwasia.
Sir.
That the 8 minutes, sir.
Go be a real cyber report here, about to freeze.
More fire.
Na show no na yenye show no kurano 5,300 likes 2,000 shares 92,900 views 10,000 plus comment yakoto
more fire
timusu ngoto biwa beton bi ama
more fire
omi yanka no krenchire yo gobi yanka no krewu JJ Rawlings was a murderer today. He was a murderer tomorrow. He was a murderer in the next years to come.
More fire.
Nobody will be allowed to whitewash. You speaker, when your opportunity, unite the nation. Tell them, say where you traitor near the who here, where you murderer near the who here. Of Masamon show. Huh? Okwa John Taino. Akwa catcher and so kuni papa. Mommy asun kwa redio. Hey, enko for yaw shenko for mogobi. The kind of things that when people talk about JJ, chama chomuma, mukroma.
More fire.
Others say yes, a man holding your man. But for the ordinary side cartoon. Of your more. Kophobia. And a moment report, so what Kophobia or your day? Matescu. O you know Chanema. Or didn't roll from JJ Rawlings.
More fire.
After Muslim and Kawi, Mam Rancher Mabawan. Some person about Candia. Revolution, Munya celebrity. We are in a democratic dispensation.
More fire.
Anything that reminds the people of a painful past, we must throw it somewhere.
Exactly. So,
other than that, we will continue to let the people know.
More fire.
What you pin for the NDC? All of a sudden, has a munya here. What people know? Not necessarily mukum or munya some ketua. Yet we are not necessarily penasam was shared that day a free holiday for Hajj. Why by Sana day ya? Said a kumum papa.
More fire.
For Massamo saw Yanyo. Men are maker. Missy, Obia Yanim Kobabia. Yamba planning in house in Yamati. If it's a Nippon some yard, the papa. National Security Coordinator, Rossman. Yankoni Yanko de Buga. JJ Rawlings or Buano. Amani T. Bonnet. Yentia de Buga. Yentino.
Oh, the point is I feel guilty that innocent people, not only soldiers, the 260 people who got missing, most of them are there and other places which they know. You see, that doesn't mean tell me some of the other places. If you are going to the range, you understand, some of them are there, that Teshi range area. And if you are going to the airport, especially the Air Force boys, they call that place Agege. They were buried there discriminately there. You see, those FL boys were reckless. So
tie worse now kind of they were buried indiscriminately. And this is a person who was there with JJ Rawlings. The course you know Yahweh. Adebuga, one of Buama JJ Yeku. He literally did all the coup for JJ Rawlings. Oba o chasing out. Adebuga, o chasing him more only at Makunya Mecha Mukotna, a Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire and Waka Bruchini. And Wakano. They were buried indiscriminately. Yentia the second video. And then your production now we are solid. And now be now scare from watch it. And a match of 500 Ghana free. Papa. You know.
He made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley. Kingston. Okay. So it was one Boachi who went and shot him. Called Boachi of Air Force. I called and he was shooting. So Rawlings made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley. Kingston. Okay. So it was one Boachi who went and shot him. Called Boachi of Air Force. I called and he was shooting. So Rawlings made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley. Kingston. Okay. So it was one Boachi who went and shot him. Called Boachi of Air Force. I called and he was shooting. So Rawlings made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley.
Jinaso. Messi, a man channel. A reggae song goes, tell the children the truth. Exactly. Tell the children the truth right now. Tell the children the truth. We've been whining on that I'm praised for much too long. Rebel. I've Nyabotre, Nientie, Daniel, Nyabotre. Nientie or call reconciliation committee. Sako ya muhuni. One and JJ Rawlings Sumano. A man called Femen Crawford. At the banner JJ Rawlings Session. See a community power and any general. Yentie.
Some civilians, children, with your mawak. Is that true?
That is wrong.
You have killed a border guard official, isn't that?
That is wrong.
You want to tell this commission you have never killed anybody?
If I've ever killed, then it was something by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings.
It was what?
It was something by him.
Sanctioned by
Rawlings, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Let him come here and answer that.
You have killed some civilians, children, with your mawak. Is that true?
That is wrong.
You have killed a border guard official, isn't that?
That is wrong.
You want to tell this commission you have never killed anybody?
If I've ever killed, then it was something by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings.
It was what?
It was something by him.
Sanctioned by
Rawlings, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Let him come here and answer that.
You have killed some civilians, children, with your mawak. Is that?
Where from the horse's own mouth, Kobe? Any power what's in our call reconciliation committee, and someone who can now a branch and I know Bisano say it was cross examination time. Now we're impugning BB on a debuga. Sab debuga kumunipa. Because it's a kumunipa. It was sanctioned by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Now, how Riyadh nan work or you know, or no, none Echo video for the Bama JJ, microphone you come, or show you an Niaje. No, I say, was he and Kai say, Yabakai, get out.
More fire. More fire.
You're more good in a minimum. Obviously, you guys don't understand what dictatorship is. No, when it comes to me, me say, as to whether I have a problem with what he did. Nemo Miyako Busa JJ Rawlings say, Even innocent people who had nothing to do with the revolution, he killed them.
More fire.
So, when we entire revolution, or my kuomo, yes, we are threatened by any person. What I say? Me understand the power dynamics. Power is not a small game. But say innocent people are no when you're threatened by them. We are normal. Most you celebrate JJ, we a hero. Now, much me can say we should celebrate JJ because he gave us a year freedom. Nonsense to the highest degree. Nonsense to the highest degree. So it's like what you want. Now, Obiabe for freedom. You can say fundamental human right. These are human rights that are not given. You have to enjoy it. Right to life, right to this, right to that. Fundamental. Not JJ Rawlings, Bano Obesizi. Freedom of movement. Obesizi. Or no nesizi mu freedom. Oyenas was me sizi biwa. No more bargain so. Hey JJ, amaye freedom. My Jimmy. Jimmy.
More fire.
No, Obi Suma JJ say ya 2 abeyi liman. Obi Suma so meye kunu metuno. It was season mu freedom ni wiye no. An was say kakra bi ma mo. An money J. Say JJ ama mu freedom. O ma mu freedom say. You people will be uncomfortable, but we don't care.
More fire. More fire.
There me ye anya na busu afon fam ko court. Jima mu me ye coward in near bia. Go to court.
More fire.
Obi, you be kan okure. We tell the children the truth. Now yonko tie JJ Rawlings no a. Kwaku Sachiado before so be wu. Kwaku Sachiado koye ni interview. Daniel, yes, I video no ready mama. Ono ananu mutuo ken. JJ Rawlings say. Even General Afrifa no. He did not kill he was being provocative. He was being provocative. Since one day somebody being provocative became a crime.
Ask them. More fire. More fire.
Since when? Second, yes, where's first one, Mebwa? There be. Okay, so I don't know which of the videos you have, but okay, I'll come to that and you play. Where your second one, our first one? Which are how many?
3.
Which are 3? Cornerbo first one. We who first one? I mean, make a chero. What? Where your free fan? I do a kind of free fan. Yenti.
More fire.
Yenti.
Like, he will have to say more. And what did he say? He said Afrifa had been advanced a good load of money to wage a campaign against Champong's union government. Yes, at that time, I mean, things were pretty hot. And
no. Fami called the other one. Fami called the other one. Fami called remember how to. So I had the JJ Kenya and say, Afrifa, now there was a certain general be war no JJ Abemu, and he felt threatened by Afrifa and the Ashantis. JJ was very specific. Was it the general feel threatened by Afrifa and the Ashantis because Ashantis were more powerful? So Osheda no the Afrifa shame. But at some point, it was JJ no one a year. What went me among General Kurundi. He felt threatened by Afrifa, and he killed Afrifa. Send Afrifa a CIA agent, and the person, the general wanted a linkage with the CIA. We have a kind of kore. Mopa munkume.
More fire.
Nyama sem.
More fire.
Webi. A brain inti. Yanya ni yonko.